So I'm at an internet summit. I was speaking as a cultural authority recently, sometime in the end of, it was August, there you go. No, wait, I'm lying, September, whatever. And I'm listening to everyone that's speaking before me, and it's obviously about the internet, it's about data, and it's about products, information, getting sales. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I had a whole presentation I was gonna do on cultural alignment, what a business is. And I do this quite often because I believe that when you are in a state or a beingness of whatever you do, you don't need to prepare for it because you prepared all day, every day, forever, every hour, every minute. It's all you think about. So I decided to extrapolate from the previous speaker a few things that he said and go on with a completely new opening to my presentation. And I want to share that with you. So the entire Internet Summit was about data and information products and affiliate marketing and all this techie stuff that takes the people right out of that, like the people right out of the equation. And I'm thinking, as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about something I learned the day before. The first union that had ever been created in America was Ben Franklin in 1740 had a vision to a solution of the problem. And the problem was the streets of Philadelphia were extremely dirty with feces and urine and all of that. Now this man, if you know Ben Franklin, was a very curious individual who started very young as a literal ghost writer with a pen name. He became one of the first millionaires in America. He was an inventor and a scientist and a politician and a speaker, and the list goes on. And in 1740, he had a vision to a solution of a problem. What if I get a union of people together to decide together how we're going to solve this problem? How we're going to clean up the streets? Now, America, if you know anything about it, the 13 colonies, they were all owned, each individually in a way, by an aristocracy. In England, families. There was the Penn family, for example, who literally owned Pennsylvania. So think of that, the English, as the corporation. And each colony was a division. It's like a company with branches. Interestingly enough, imagine your company and the managers running it, each division, they were just worried about the money and they were just focused on themselves. And so the people got together, like the lower end positional hierarchy of employees, they got together and they solved the problem. Well, then why would they need the big CEOs and the big bosses? Well, they wouldn't. And usually most people quit their jobs. Well, similar to that, America, the true first business was a vision to a solution of a problem of Ben Franklin saying, hey guys, we got to get together and clean up the streets. And isn't it a coincidence that 36 years later or so, 30 years later, 1776, there's that declaration and those signatures? Because people realized that working together, they created their own culture, their own metaphorical ecosystem of shared belief created by an influencer, which was Ben, that we could do this without them. And the first union was created. And inevitably that union multiplied into what? Smaller, bigger groups, and became the United States of America. Now this isn't verbatim what I said at the summit, but I open up the story of Ben Franklin because I thought, what can resonate with everyone here that at the end of the day, whatever they're talking about online leads and funnels and data and logic and money and all that stuff, who are the people that buy that? What are they? They're people. They are people. And I remember I held up an iPhone and I said, it was something like, I don't remember. But I held up an iPhone. What's behind every phone? You know, it's a person. What's behind every phone? So when you go to work today, or you go to your company, don't forget, it's the people that are implementing the systems. It's the people that are aligning themselves with your vision or not. And it's the people who matter. And that's why culture matters. You guys have a killer day.